Hello to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Pisces. Hopefully everybody's having a great day on today. Happy holidays to everyone. Whether you celebrate holidays or not, sending out lots of love and positive energy to everyone. Lots of positive energy to everyone, wherever you are in the world. Sending out positive energy to everyone. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. All right. So let's go. So looking at your cards here, someone has a lot of psychic abilities, and psychic abilities, you can just really liken psychic abilities to best practices. You all rule 12th house, and 12th house would be like the last house on the astrology wheel, right? So look at it as like we have 8 major moon phases within one cycle. 29.5 days completes the cycle. So once the cycle is over, hopefully you close out cycles in love. Hopefully you close out cycles in love. And just decide on what side of your emotions you're going to land on. Okay? Are you going to land on, are you overwhelmed, or you feel like, okay, hey, cycle is closed, close out cycle in love. I'm going to pour into myself. I could be, the tide is low. I could feel drained or whatever. I'm going to pour into myself more. But I didn't know, I know now. Whatever. Who knows, right? I feel fulfilled. So somebody is having a, looking at your cards here, you're having a, could be a Saturn return, but it could be also a return to pure consciousness as well, right? You're having an awakening, right? Having some kind of an awakening. And I do see you pouring into yourself more. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you're pouring into yourselves more, right? So a message is coming through. Some kind of message is coming through, right? But I see you in receiving mode of something. See you in receiving mode of something. Possibly of something that could, that you could be falling back from something. It just depends on how you receive it. Something could either be overwhelming for you, or you could just kind of fall back a little bit from something. It could just, a lot of things are a matter of perspective here, because I'm seeing this right here. Here's the 5 of Pentacles here, right? And it depends on what side of the door you're on, right? So you're either on the outside or in the inside. Just depends. Just depends, right? Just depends, right? Really just depends. Okay, so had to make a little bit more room here. Okay, ran out of room. All right, on the camera here. So here we go. All right, so like I said here, so your reading is really going to be around returning to sacred waters, to the sacred waters, right? Something that's sacred for you, because people really just don't know what to believe, kind of sort of about your past, and something could just be overwhelming. And looking at your cards here, it's like somebody was trying to cloak in a younger person's energy, like trying to find out something, like a person cloaking in a person's energy, just like trying to find out about you, like moving through a younger person, but trying to find out about you, right? Not coming to you directly, but just trying to find out through somebody else, right? That's cloaking in someone else's energy, trying to find out through someone else, trying to find out, like sending someone else in. Maybe like putting recorders in your home, or like video cameras or something or whatever in your home, trying to find out who's in your home, like what's going on, that kind of stuff, finding out what's going on with you. All this just because people are talking about your past, doing all kinds of just crazy stuff, right? So you're trying to see something from a higher frequency. People just trying to find stuff out. and people just kind of like not knowing what to believe because there's so much overwhelming stuff of just for people hearing people saying that you're a part of a secret society. You got a lot of secrets, people trying to analyze your work schedule, trying to analyze this, trying to analyze that. And somebody sent a younger person in, looks like the Five of Pentacles here, and they were pretty cold about doing something with sending a younger person in to try to find out what's going on. And you're trying to see something from a higher frequency as to why some people separated you and someone else. And then going back to your 11th house, right? 11th house would be your friendships and your community, like checking out your friendships, your community, and all of that other stuff. And why is Saturn return? Like why you left people in the past. I mean, just when people could have just come directly to you to talk to you, whatever. So anyway, yeah. Whoever you are, I feel like just the energy that I'm picking up here. Somebody saw you as being going from being center stage, from just kind of sort of disappearing. That's what I'm seeing here, like going from center stage to just like kind of disappearing and not knowing why. I guess that's what I'm picking up here. So this week you are entering a realm of deep intuition, emotional healing, and spiritual renewal. Your spirit is cleansing, softening, and expanding, preparing to receive higher guidance and divine love here. So here we have deep intuition. An affirmation for this card here that I created for you is I honor my emotions and trust my soul's whisper. The second card here is your emotional field. So Queen of Cups here is pure heart, emotional grace, psychic sensitivity, inner compassion. An affirmation for you here is my heart feels deeply and loves without fear. Mental energy around this is Page of Cups. Is curiosity, creative inspiration, intuitive ideas, new emotional beginnings. An affirmation for you here would be my imagination is sacred. I welcome divine inspiration. And the Six of Cups would be the physical realm, right? This speaks to the your third astral, the astral realm here. The astral body, right? And that speaks to the mental body here. This speaks to the mental body in the solar plexus chakra right here. So somebody could have thought that you had like some pent up anger or whatever. Maybe that's something that they were trying to project onto you. So somebody is trying to... some people from your past feel like you may have had some pent up anger. And I'm talking to you whoever Pisces is in your birth chart. Not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, right? I'm also looking at this wreath here as well. So there could be some people who did like some some herbal magic as well, right? Having to do with this wreath here as well. So that may be something that you also want to be concerned with as well. So pay attention to that as well. Somebody was analyzing your work schedule. This is sixth house. Sixth house, Virgos rule sixth house. So somebody was your wellness, your daily schedule. This is sixth house, right? So like I said, Virgos rule sixth house. Somebody decided to separate you and someone else. Because again, it looks like somebody went from being on center stage to all of a sudden just disappearing, I guess. But whenever I look at numbers in cards and I don't see somebody got to the root of something, that's always suspicious. But anyway, looking at this here, the Six of Wands here, I'm seeing recognition, confidence returning, emotional victories. I'm seeing affirmation, I rise with grace and success follows my light here. And then I'm looking at, High Priestess energy here. So someone is a High Priestess. And this is your calling, whoever's calling in their lives. So again, when you answer the call in your life, this is your inner call, whatever your inner calling is, your 10th house, your vocation. So please pull your birth chart, whoever you are. When I do my readings, I'm not just doing sun, moon, rising, Venus. I'm doing your entire birth chart. So please pull your birth chart, see what your sign is in your 10th house. See what your sign is in your 10th house. Because once people started cloaking in other people's energy and they wanted to just kind of sort of see, like recording phone calls and recording stuff and sending other people in to kind of sort of find out what was going on, people realized this person really does have a lot of gifts, a lot of talents, watching you, doing this other kind of stuff. Whoever you are, you have a lot of gifts and talents. The polarity to Pisces would be Virgo, so somebody could be a hermit as well. And like I said, Virgos rule 6th house, and some people are, like I said, if you have to be on stage, you could be an introvert, you could be a hermit, which doesn't mean that you went and found you live inside of a mountain somewhere, right? You could have a house in a mountain somewhere. That's not what a hermit means. It could just mean that you're a person who communes with your higher self, right? That you're enlightened, right? Returning to pure consciousness. You spend time alone in receiving mode. Matter of fact, we are in pre-shadow retrograde. We're in pre-shadow retrograde right now. Mercury retrograde right now. Mercury actually goes retrograde November 9th. For those of you all who like to keep up with dates, goes retrograde November 9th. So somebody could have known you to be on center stage, assuming, because I'm seeing music notes right here. So somebody could like music or be a musician or somehow connection with music, right? But at the same time, some people were actually trying to end that for you. Number 10, there were a group of people trying to end that for you. Right? Some people from your past trying to end that for you. Trying to end you from being in the spotlight, trying to end your music, if that was something. But you have 10 bowls there. So it lets me know that you have a lot of things going on. So from people from your past believed, okay, let's flip over this bowl, let's flip over that bowl, let me flip over this bowl, let me flip over that bowl. Let's get this person here to cloak in your energy. Let's get behind closed doors. Let's find out this, let's find out that. So just trying to find out all these things to bring your star from out of the sky. And you're trying to see something from a higher frequency here during this Saturn return. It's like, what is all of this trying to overwhelm you and someone else? Where's the because 6 and 2 is 8. 6 and 2 is 8. This is like somebody's trying to end you by doing a Saturn return. That's what I mean, not a Saturn return, a destiny swap. Swapping going from, and this is a familiar spirit. So somebody was very, very angry with and very determined. So somebody knew that you like or maybe I don't know whether you like being on center stage or not. But somebody knew that you were on a stage, because this person right here is on a stage, but people were in this audience, so you probably couldn't see who was in an audience, like who was in the audience watching you. You may not have seen who was in the audience watching you, whoever you are. But anyway, whatever. So 5 of Pentacles, you're releasing any kind of loneliness here. I'm seeing some kind of gift this week is the 10 of Cups here. Emotional fulfillment, soul, family, energy, deep love, alignment, affirmation, which for you is I am worthy of harmony, love, and emotional abundance. Release is 5 of Pentacles, releasing loneliness, emotional isolation, scarcity mindset. Affirmation here is I am supported, held, never alone. The universe embraces me. Yep. The lesson here is temperance, balance, emotional blending, sacred patience, divine healing. And affirmation for you there could be I move in divine rhythm and trust the flow. The spirit guidance here is the star. This is renewal, soul, hope, spiritual realignment, cosmic guidance. And affirmation for you is I am guided by divine light and blessed by destiny. And then the outcome for you is the World card. So completion, wholeness, spiritual expansion, awakening into peace. An affirmation for you could be I am whole, complete, and aligned with the universe. So a message for you, Pisces, could be surrender is not giving up. It is remembering you are carried. This week is a sacred return to softness, intuition, compassion, and cosmic truth. You are the ocean, mystical, infinite, and eternally connected to source. Your heart heals, your soul flows, your spirit shines like moonlight on still water. Okay, let's get some of these pink cards here. Let's get some of these pink cards here. Main thing here is boundaries. This is a boundary here. So something about tradition. So again, if you feel overwhelmed, it's maybe mainly about enforcing boundaries. That's really what it is. It's really about enforcing boundaries. So if you feel like something is overwhelming for you, enforce boundaries. That's really what it is. Your mutable sign, and again, I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Please check your birth chart. I can't emphasize this enough. Pisces rules 12th house. So whoever my cross watchers are, find out what your zodiac sign is in your 12th house when you watch this video. You can go to my website, queenamonra.com. Pulling your birth chart is free. You do not need to know your time of birth. That is not as uncommon as people think. All right, the answers you seek are coming. Yeah, so you made a positive impact on them. Create the change that you want. Their plan to disrupt your money backfired. Your gifts have increased. Step through the portal. Journal your journey. Don't cast your pearls before swine. They're an incubus. So your next love interest will make you happier. Your enemy's plan backfired. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. I have no idea who that is. Again, a lot of these things are you're going to have to go seek source for answers. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. So seek source for answers, for clarity in something, right? But again, looks like a boundary was overstepped. Somebody was cloaked in someone else's energy, wanting to find out something, what was going on with you behind closed doors. It looked like whoever you are, you may have gone from being on stage to just kind of sort of falling back from that. When you have as many gifts and talents as someone has, again, your sun, moon, rising, Venus does not have to be Pisces, because I'm also seeing somebody's north node. Somebody could be in their north node, because whenever I see 10 of anything, you could be in your north node as well. So I'm seeing variations of Pisces here. So it could be Pisces in many, you could be 10 variations of Pisces could be in this entire reading here. Including your north node, up into your north node could be in this reading here. Well, wherever it is in your reading, whatever your call is in your life, you could either, something could be overwhelming, or you could be asked to fall back from something, right? But secrets are being exposed, right? And so you have to decide what side of the door you're on. Are you keeping people out of your business, or are you opening the door to let people in to your life, right? But in all, you're learning how to enforce boundaries. This 2 in 1 is an inspired action. Some kind of inspired action, meaning you're speaking up, you're talking, right? You're learning how to enforce boundaries. Right? You're learning how to go with sources flow, not just other people's flow. You're going with sources flow. You're getting your downloads through your dreams. And sometimes dreams could be overwhelming because time is relative. It could seem like you don't know what's real, what's... you don't know if it's your dream or someone else's dream. It could just be kind of all over the place. So here we have, someone has a demon of lust. So put yourself first. Put yourself first. You have the gift of clairvoyance. This is seeing things clearly. So someone could be a seer. That could be amongst your gifts, right? You're learning how to close out cycles in love, and also clairsentience. You pick up on others' emotions, their moods, and feelings, right? Emotions and feelings. Let's see what else we have. Yeah. But yeah, you're learning how to close out cycles in love. You're learning how to enforce boundaries, but you're also learning how to respect other people's boundaries as well. So that means that if you don't want other people in your home, then they are respecting your boundaries. But if they don't want you in theirs, you're also respecting their boundaries, and then vice versa. Liberation. So the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you, right? So that liberates everybody. You're learning how to see something from a higher frequency. What do you need to release? This is snow here. Something could be like really, really cold. Yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Somebody could either feel like you're cold, or you could feel like other people are cold towards you. That's also the 5 of Pentacles here, because somebody feels like they're left out in the cold. You could feel like people leave you out in the cold, or people could feel like you leave them out in the cold, whatever the situation is. But let's see, here we have throat chakra, living your best life. Yeah, so focus on living your best life. Focus on living your best life, whoever you are. But there's variations of Pisces here in the cards. It's not just sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But whenever I see the 10 in here, it's variations of it. So up till the 10th house, right? 10th house, right? So, yeah, let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, somebody was told to bring out a temper in somebody. Somebody said, told to say something to somebody to see if they could bring a temper out in somebody. Say this to see if you can bring out a temper in somebody. See if you can get somebody mad. See if they would get mad. Bring out a temper in somebody. Yeah. So, but anyway, that's what this is. That's what this is. So that's what I had for you. Hopefully this is helpful. All right. Bye.